Hi everyone, and welcome back to Movie of the Week. And the movie this week was The Room from 2003, so if you haven't watched it, watch it now. If this is your first movie of the week, what I'm doing is I talk about a movie here. You guys comment below your thoughts. At the end of every video is a movie for next week. Also, this year, 2024, I'm having it be kind of like reboots or sequels or franchises. So this video will be about The Room, and then the next video would be about The Disaster Artist. Also, it's actually October 2023 that I'm filming this. I know this is going to be posted in January because I actually showed my friend this and then I watched Disaster Artist right afterwards. And I know I'm a little bit early filming this video, so I'm sure my hair will look different and whatever then, not to confuse people, but anyway. So I guess a little bit about The Room and why and everything with it. For those who are watching this or watched the movie with no context, yeah, it's supposed to be a bad movie on purpose. I don't know what to say. I think that's a very niche part of film, is those bad movies and everything. So I first heard about The Room in a film class because we watched the opening scene, which is kind of just B-roll footage of San Francisco, I guess. And we watched it in a film class and we were critiquing it, and at first I was I don't feel like this is so bad, but then some people were this is from The Room, and I'm what's The Room? And then I watched The Room, I was oh, I get it, I understand. And then I think I've watched The Room another time, and then I have a friend who's really into Neil Breen, and so I've watched that movie with her, and then she just visited me, and that's why we watched The Room. So we watched another Neil Breen movie, and then she had never seen The Room, so then we watched The Room, and obviously we were critiquing and be The Room's bad. But then compared to the Neil Breen movies, it's not that bad. If you watching, I think obviously I'm gonna be, talking about The Room and Disaster Artist here, but kind of comparing it to Neil Breen movies, it's actually not that bad. But then I think it's because this is the first bad movie that's famous for being bad, the most famous bad movie, I think, because I think The Room is more famous than Neil Breen movies. So for those who don't know, there's still The Room screenings. I think they do it once a month in New York or something. I kind of want to go eventually, and it's kind of a cult thing, and I guess people throw spoons at the screen or whatever, because in a few scenes in the movie there's the spoons and the photo frames or frames, whatever. I only feel I see it once, but maybe there are more times, I can't remember. Obviously I'm going to talk more about the backstory when I do the Disaster Artist video, but kind of watching this film, you're what is happening this entire time? And you're some of these actors are actually good. I feel the female lead, Lisa, I feel she's actually not the worst actor. She's actually okay. And I feel a lot of these actors are actually okay, they're obviously not the greatest, or I don't know if I would necessarily hire them, but they're not awful the Neil Breen actors. They're really bad. But I feel they just were given such a terrible script. And that's why I don't think there's anything too bad about their acting. I think really only Tommy is the one who's really bad at his acting. And it's crazy because he wrote the script, but he couldn't remember his lines, and they actually didn't show this in Disaster Artist, but he couldn't remember his lines, so they had to dub over his lines in post. And that's why sometimes the audio doesn't sync up. It's also so weird that it's called The Room, because technically it takes place in the room mostly, but then it goes up. They go up to the bedroom. I don't know. And then also the whole entire house is confusing. And why are people going into your apartment, just opening the door? It just doesn't make sense. Also, they're oh hi, everyone's just oh hi, and then the person thinks every time you see them, that's not how people are. Also, what's up with all the football? Yeah, what was up with that? I think what I've noticed this time watching that I hadn't really noticed in the past is how badly written Lisa is. not just like how badly she's written, but like how badly of a character she is, like how she was written. Like she's just written as such an awful person. And I feel like that's, I don't know, Tommy's conception of women or something, but she's just written so awfully that it like kind of reminds me of like film bro movies where like it's written by men, directed by men, and the women characters are written so poorly. Like this female character is written so poorly. But again, like I feel like my first few times watching it, I was like, oh my god, this is so bad, like blah blah blah. But then compared to the Neil Breen movies, like I just feel like Neil Breen is just so much worse that it's just kind of crazy. Like this doesn't even compare. And so like actually like watching this after watching the Neil Breen movie, I'm like, this is actually like not that bad. So I wonder, like, I don't know if one day someone will make a movie about Neil Breen and his process, but that's the thing about Neil Breen is he has multiple movies. I don't know if Tommy has multiple movies. I don't know. Obviously, I didn't really get too much into the specifics of The Room, but I feel like in general, like it's a movie that you should watch. It's if you're a film person, if you're not a film person, because nonetheless it is entertaining, and it's kind of like some of the lines he says is funny, and then sometimes he has those classic lines like "You're tearing me apart, Lisa." Did I do the accent right? And I did not hit her. I did not. I didn't. Something I did. Oh, hi, Mark. Also, yeah, where did the breast cancer never came back? Anyway, thank you guys for watching my review of The Room, and so then I'm gonna do a review of Disaster Artist from 2017, so that, and I'll talk about The Room obviously there. So watch The Room, watch the Disaster Artist, watch these videos. Thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe, and bye.